If your engine had a voice, it would probably scream, "Stop doing that," every time you ride. Today, we're diving into 12 terrible riding habits that secretly murder your motor and drain your wallet faster than a gas station stop with snacks. Whether you're the rev it like Rossi type or the ignore that weird noise champion, this list is your intervention. Because if you keep treating your bike like a disposable razor, don't be surprised when it quits on you mid-ride like a fed-up ex. Let's start off with number 12. Lugging the engine at low RPMs. Let's clear something up. Your motorcycle is not a diesel tractor, and it sure doesn't enjoy being treated like one. Riding at low speeds in a high gear, thinking you're doing a wallet a favor, is a one-way ticket to engine misery. Lugging the engine at low RPMs forces it to labor under strain, increasing internal pressure and reducing lubrication effectiveness. It's basically mechanical suffocation. Think of it like you're trying to run a marathon while holding your breath. Not smart, right? That's how your engine feels when you're crawling at 25 miles per hour in 5th gear. You're not saving fuel, you're just stressing out your crankshaft, conrods, and pistons. Engines are designed to work within a sweet RPM range. Fall below that, and efficiency plummets while damage climbs. So next time you're too lazy to downshift, imagine your engine whispering, "Bro, why are you like this?" Do it a favor, downshift and breathe some life back into it. Learning something new? Hit that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense motorcycle tips. 11. Ignoring chain maintenance. Your chain isn't a set-it-and-forget-it part of your bike. It's not a slow cooker or a rotisserie chicken. It needs regular love, or it'll turn your ride into a mechanical horror show. A dry, rusty, slack, or overly tight chain doesn't just make noise, it trashes your sprockets, throws off rear wheel alignment, stresses the transmission, and yes, can even snap mid-ride. Bonus points if it happens in front of a group of fellow riders so they can witness your shame firsthand. Chain failure isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. It can lock your rear wheel or whip around like a steel snake looking for revenge. So grab that chain lube, check your tension, and treat your chain like the MVP it is. Remember, it literally holds the power from your engine to the wheel. Respect the link or prepare for chaos. 10. Doing excessive short rides. The classic 3-minute dash to the corner store. Quick, convenient, and quietly murdering your engine. Short rides don't let your bike reach its optimal operating temperature, and that's a big problem. When your engine stays cold, condensation and combustion byproducts aren't burned off like they should be. Instead, they settle in like unwanted house guests, slowly turning your oil into sludge thicker than grandma's gravy. This gunk clogs passages, reduces lubrication, and over time, can lead to serious engine wear. It's like forcing your engine to go to the gym, stretch for 30 seconds, and then quit. Pointless and a little sad. If short trips are your routine, at least mix in a longer ride now and then. Let your engine stretch its legs, burn off the nasties, and actually do its job. Your motor deserves better than a series of cold starts and sad shutdowns. 9. Using cheap or incorrect fuel. Using low-octane gas in a high-compression engine is like trying to power a jet with cooking oil. It's just not going to end well. Your bike's engine was designed with specific fuel requirements for a reason. Throw in a cheap or incorrect fuel, and you're asking for trouble in the form of knocking, pinging, and long-term internal damage. Ever hear your engine make weird metallic noises under load? That's not it being sporty, that's it begging you to stop being stingy at the pump. And don't even think about putting E85 in a carbureted 90s bike unless you're ready for it to run like it's got hay fever. Bottom line, your engine isn't a trash compactor. Feed it the good stuff. It might cost a few cents more now, but it'll save a fortune in repairs and therapy for your mechanic later. 8. Riding with a dirty or failing spark plug. Riding with a fouled or failing spark plug is like trying to light a bonfire with a soggy birthday candle. Frustrating, pointless, and borderline tragic. Spark plugs may be small, but they pack a punch, delivering the spark that ignites your fuel air mix. When they're dirty, worn out, or just plain tired of your neglect, misfires happen. And misfires lead to reduced power, sluggish acceleration, and fuel economy that'll make you cry at the pump. If your bike feels like it's running on caffeine-free energy, check the plug. And if it's been in there so long it looks like it's grown a beard and started paying rent, retire it with dignity. Regularly inspecting and replacing spark plugs is one of the easiest, cheapest ways to keep your engine healthy and happy. Don't ignore it, because your engine deserves a proper spark, not a half-hearted flicker. 7. Using engine braking like it's a superpower. Engine braking is awesome, when used wisely. It helps you control your speed, save your brake pads, and feel like a MotoGP star for half a second. But if you're downshifting like you're launching a space shuttle, slamming through gears just to slow down, you're not saving anything. You're over-revving your engine, shocking the drivetrain, and treating your valves like an impromptu cardio session they didn't sign up for. Your engine isn't a brake. It's not designed to absorb the full force of your momentum every time you approach a red light with flare. Use engine braking as a supplement, not the main course. It's a seasoning, like hot sauce. A little adds flavor. Too much, and things catch fire. Literally. So, slow your roll. Use your brakes too. They're there for a reason. Like what you're hearing? Hit subscribe and like. Your engine and wallet will thank you. 6. Overfilling or underfilling the oil. Oil isn't just lube. It's liquid life support for your engine. Overfill it, and you've got frothy oil soup that aerates like a barista whipping up a latte. This can lead to crankshaft drag, blown seals, and pressure problems you really don't want. Underfill it, and you're starring in metal-on-metal mayhem, a gritty drama featuring scuffed pistons and crying camshafts. Engines don't like guesswork, they like precision. That's why the dipstick exists. It's not just there to poke around and look important, it tells you if your engine's happy or about to throw a tantrum. So make checking your oil as routine as checking your notifications. It might not give you the dopamine hits, but it will prevent your engine from grenading itself mid-ride. Trust me, fixing oil issues is way cheaper than shopping for a new cylinder head on a Saturday afternoon. 5. Letting dirt clog the air filter. Your engine breathes air just like you do, so think of the air filter as its nose. Now imagine trying to jog with a dirty sock strapped over your face. Not fun, right? That's what your engine goes through when the air filter is clogged with dust, bugs, and mystery fuzz from rides past. A dirty filter chokes off airflow, throws your fuel air mix out of whack, and welcomes carbon buildup with open arms. The result? A sluggish engine, poor fuel efficiency, and performance so bad it makes scooters look fast. Your air filter isn't just a passive piece of foam, it's your engine's first line of defense. Ignoring it is like skipping showers and wondering why people are backing away. Check it, clean it, because no machine, no matter how tough, wants to breathe through a mud-caked snot rag. 4. Ignoring coolant system maintenance. Your engine runs hotter than your last situationship, and just like that relationship, ignoring the warning signs leads to disaster. The coolant system's job is to manage that fiery passion under the tank. Low coolant, a stuck thermostat, or a radiator caked in grime. That's a recipe for an overheating meltdown. When your engine overheats, things get ugly, fast. We're talking warped cylinder heads, cracked blocks, and parts fusing together in a metal-on-metal heat wave worthy of a horror film. And no, adding water once a year doesn't count as maintenance. Check your coolant levels. Flush the system. Replace the thermostat if it's acting shady. Preventive care now saves you from the joy of a tow truck ride later. So do your engine a favor. Keep it cool. Literally. Because nothing screams expensive repair like steam pouring out of your fairing mid-ride. 3. Holding the clutch at a red light. Welcome to the lazy rider's limbo, where your clutch lever becomes a stress ball and your plates quietly beg for mercy. Holding the clutch in at red lights might feel convenient, but it's unnecessary wear and tear on your clutch system and your left hand. Over time, that constant pressure contributes to premature clutch wear, cable stretch, and hand cramps that make sign language impossible. And here's the fun part. If that cable decides to snap while you're in gear and holding the clutch, you're not just stalled, you're lunging forward into traffic like a caffeinated kangaroo, possibly into the rear bumper of a very surprised Honda Civic. Instead, do the smart thing. Shift into neutral, ease off the clutch, and let both your bike and your hand breathe. It's a small habit with big benefits, and it might save you from an awkward insurance claim. 2. Ignoring valve clearance adjustments. This one's for all the DIY-averse riders who think, it's fine, it still runs. Valves need space to do their job. If the clearance is off, they'll never fully open, power loss, or never fully close, burnt valves, and pain. And no, you can't hear it most of the time. It's silent sabotage. This is like not going to the dentist because your teeth feel okay. Spoiler, you'll feel the bill instead. Ah yes, the grand finale, cold revving. The mechanical version of shouting rise and grind at your engine before it's even had its morning oil. When your bike is cold, the oil is thick, sluggish, and hasn't yet made its way through the critical internals. Revving during this phase doesn't warm it up faster, it just spreads wear faster. It's like dragging someone out of bed and into a marathon before they've had coffee. Sure, they'll move, but it won't be pretty. And something's getting pulled. Cold revving stresses components that haven't been properly lubricated, leading to premature wear on pistons, cylinder walls, and bearings. You're not impressing anyone. Not your neighbors, not your engine, and definitely not your mechanic. So start your bike, let it idle for a minute, and give the oil time to circulate. Warm love is greater than cold abuse. Your engine will thank you later, with longevity. And that's a wrap. 12 engine-killing habits that might be costing you more than you think. If you saw yourself in a few of these, don't sweat it. The road to better riding starts with awareness, and maybe a little guilt. Your bike isn't just metal and rubber, it's your partner in crime, and it deserves better than cold revs and dirty air filters. If you learned something, or just enjoyed being called out politely, hit that like button, subscribe for more brutally honest moto wisdom, and share your worst habit in the comments. Ride smart, ride safe, respect your engine.